Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show. Today, we are tackling a subject that feels increasingly elusive for a lot of people: wealth. Specifically, how the millennial generation can actually build it.
Hi, thanks for having me. It's a huge topic.
It is. And I want to start with a bold claim I saw in the research we're discussing today. There's a premise here that says there is an investment strategy that beats 90% of professional managers. Is simple enough for a 7-year-old to understand, and get this, only takes 15 minutes of work a year.
It sounds like a late night infomercial, doesn't it?
It really does.
But it's actually based on rigorous financial theory. The catch, and there is always a catch, is that while the math is simple, extraordinarily simple, the execution is incredibly hard.
Hard in what way? Like physically hard?
No, psychologically hard. We have to overcome educational barriers, institutional traps, and frankly, our own brains.
Before we get to the how, let's talk about the why. The document we are looking at paints a pretty bleak picture for millennials compared to their parents. Why is the landscape so desolate for this generation?
A lot of people think the problem is Social Security, that it won't be there. But the reality is Social Security will likely survive, maybe with reduced benefits, but it'll exist. The real tragedy is the extinction of the defined benefit pension plan.
Right, the old school pension. You work for 30 years and the company sends you a check every month until you die.
Exactly. Those plans were essentially financial fattening farms. You were forced to save involuntarily. The company handled the investment risk. Now, that safety net is gone. The responsibility for saving and investing rests 100% on the individual's shoulders.
That's a heavy burden if you don't know what you're doing.
It is, and the document puts it bluntly. Unless millennials act with vigor and purpose, their retirement options might range from living with their children to sleeping under a bridge.
Okay, so we don't want to sleep under a bridge. Let's get into the strategy. Where do we start? Investing in the next big tech stock? Crypto?
No, we start way before that. The critical pillar of wealth is an investment, it's savings. You could have the investing brand of Warren Buffett, but if you cannot save money, you will die poor.